Wow guys, Francis Ngannou has literally just shocked the entire world, and I don't think many of us saw that coming, me included. As evident in my last video, I really thought this would be a one-sided affair, but was proven to be very wrong. I didn't expect Francis to display such great boxing skills and give Fury this much of a hard time. Now, regardless of what the scorecards say, I think we can all agree that Francis should come back to boxing again because with such a performance over Fury, it now makes matchups against guys like AJ, Wilder, and Usyk a very viable thing for Francis, and he definitely should not be counted out this time. Francis even had better technique than Wilder and gave Fury a harder time, which is so crazy to think about when you consider the fact that this guy only ever started training martial arts at 26 years old, then transitioned into only training boxing like a year ago, and is somehow on the level of boxers who have been training this one sport their whole lives. From the moment the bell rang, you can already see just how much stronger Francis looks. Francis's punches just had way more impact and nothing coming from Fury seemed to faze him at all. I mean, this one punch backed Fury up all the way onto the ropes. Despite being the bigger man, Fury was constantly the one backing up and clinching whenever he could. Wanting to make a bigger impact, Fury then decided to start letting his hands go at Francis, but Francis made him pay for this. Fury threw the exact same combination twice. He throws this left hook as a means to open up Francis's guard so he can come in with a straight. Finding success in the first attempt, he throws the exact same throwaway left hook again, but on the second time, Francis perfectly anticipated the straight punch coming at him and countered Fury with a left hook of his own, knocking him down and shocking the entire world. My jaw dropped to the floor the moment this happened, as well as everyone else in the arena. Admittedly, the next few rounds after this were a bit stale, as Francis was just looking for that one big shot instead, and Fury was just pot-shotting him from afar. Also, Fury's tactic of smothering his opponent and putting his body weight on them may have tired Wilder out, but had absolutely no effect on Francis. This tactic may work on guys much smaller than you, but against someone built like an ox who actually knows how to wrestle, then this is pretty useless. Francis is the much stronger man and could quite literally throw Fury around when they get into a clinch position. He actually did throw him down in this one instance. Honestly, Francis should have kept the fight in this distance and not shown too much respect to Fury's boxing. When he did decide to start going forward and pressure Fury instead of looking for the big punch, Francis found so much more success, and it looked like he was about to knock down Fury again. You honestly couldn't tell which guy was making his boxing debut. That's how good Francis's performance was, and at times he was the one that looked like the champion, developing confidence as the fight went on into even becoming the favorite near the end of it. Now Fury may have won on the scorecards, but Francis won the actual fight itself. Not only was Francis pushing the pace on Fury, but he also damaged him way more, and Fury should have also been deducted a point for throwing an elbow. All in all, this is still a victory for Francis, and I would really like to see him come back to the boxing ring again. Fury's reaction to the decision reminds me of that scene from Rocky 2, wherein Apollo Creed said, "Man, I won, but I didn't beat him." The fact that Francis was able to knock down the heavyweight champion of the world in his first fight shows just how good he can get in boxing. I know he's getting old, but who knows? Maybe he might pull off a George Foreman and become one of the oldest boxing champions. Him and John Jones is also still a fight I would very much like to see. Whether Francis comes back in MMA or boxing, I will definitely be tuned in.